All right. Yes. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday morning, which means it's December 21st, 2025. Ooh, the holiday season is bearing down directly upon us. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you who is here hanging out at the Hat and Beard Show. We're just finishing up some stuff over here, getting something squared away. There we go. Guys, it's our digital tailgate pregame show. We got a Lions squaring off against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ooh, I need to fix that window, don't I? That doesn't look so great. We'll have to address that at some point. But we got 5 things to watch here real quickly about the Steelers and Lions game today at 4 o'clock. Obviously, it's a little bit early, but your boys got to go to work today, so we're going to get it in while they get up and get getting's good. And then we will be looking at the playoff percentages here post Packers Bears game, if it shows up on the window so well. I need to fix that. That does not look good at all, does it, guys? Sorry about that. I am just dropping the ball on technicalities over here. And then we do have the injury report pulled up for both teams. We're only going to be looking at the Lions. Big news broke yesterday. Kirby Joseph has been officially placed on IR. Oh, finally. It only took 16 weeks of the regular season for them to determine that Kirby Joseph should probably shut it down and sit out the rest of the year. Boy, I'm glad we finally made a determination there. But questionable players, nobody really ruled out except for Manu and Kirby Joseph, so no surprises there. And then, of course, we'll be making one. I can't continue to sit here and talk smack about how DraftKings and online sports betting is ruining the game and depleting people of their income while also continuing to gamble. Not pushing it. No, don't encourage you guys to do it unless you can afford it. But we will be placing 1 3-2-5 leg parlay. Now, it's very simple. 2 of those legs are already wrapped up in the metric that the Lions are going to win. And in all of our victories this year, all 8 victories this year, Jahmyr Gibbs scores a touchdown. So there's 2 legs already solved for us. Now, I'm thinking we go as far as 5 legs simply because if you look at the Pittsburgh defense, they give up 120 yards a game on the ground. We are at home, Ford Field, where the Lions tend to play a lot better. Christian Mahogany should be starting for us. I think we see a big Sonic and Knuckles game. Me and Dan Campbell were having beers last night in the garage, just talking ball, and I explained to him in autistic detail how to utilize David Montgomery. He kept asking me how, and I kept replying to him, just put the man on the field. I don't care how, just put him on the field. And he went, I completely understand. So hopefully we see an uptick in Dave Montgomery. I'm thinking of Monty. I really just, I hate the term, but just I woke up just feeling Sonic and Knuckles Day. Just a Sonic and Knuckles Day. Finish our last home game strong in the run game, absolutely pummeling the Pittsburgh Steelers defense into the ground. Got to play some bully ball. Let's get up and get down, guys. If you could do me a solid, go ahead and take a look. There is a poll up in the chat. Big day on the ground today. Bet with 92% of the vote. 8% of you say no, and we take the L. Well, that's fine, but whoever's voting that, you're not going to lie. You're wrong. You're wrong, period, point blank. And I can tell you you're wrong because in case you can't tell, I am wearing a purple collar dress shirt because today is the final Sunday of Advent, and I do have on our Lions vest with our collar popped because, well, guys, I'm 37 years old, and when you reach my age, you start to remember, and just ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar, popping my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been working these hoes, and you better put the money in my hand. That's right, guys. Let's get into the show. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Share this video around with everybody you know. Okay, let's go.
If you can say the word good, guess what? It means you're still alive. It means you're still breathing. And if you're still breathing, well, then hell, you still got some fight left in you. So get up, dust off, reload, recalibrate, re-engage, and go out on the attack.
All right, shout out. I didn't want to get too into Mad Hatter Nation before we get into the show here, but I did want to say shout out Kane, One Pride Clemson. You guys, you should come on over to Twitter and check it out. Me and Kane be having some fun. He says the grandma wagon is bumpy, but I like the view. That's right. We are back and forth having a good time over on Twitter. So come follow us over on Twitter, you guys. It's a fun time. And I only got to say this because as I read the comment, I started singing the song. Shout out Mr. Detroit City, because it's all in my head. Keep thinking about it over and over again. Not think about it over and over again. As soon as I read, because it's all in my head, I started singing that song in my head. So I really appreciate that. Oh, American Boxer. Your biggest concern is Darnell Washington. My biggest concern is Aaron Rodgers doing that diddly-do bullshit magic that he has at Ford Field all the time. Darnell Washington hasn't faced a vanilla gorilla like Action Jack Campbell, and I think we have plenty in store for Darnell Washington. I would be more concerned about Aaron Diddly-Do Rodgers, the nonsensical magic that he's able to do at Ford Field, as well as DK Metcalf being a lot bigger. I'm pretty sure that if you were to put DJ Reed on top of Amik Robertson's shoulders, they still don't stack up as tall as DK Metcalf. So it's crunch time for the Lions today at Ford Field, as they need to win the remaining contests, beginning with this afternoon's matchup against the Pittsburgh Schmealers, right? So what are some things to watch over here? Hey, look at me. I was able to move the window over. Look at that. You guys can see it now. Oh, boy, look at me. Look at me. We got Tim 20-man over here at DetroitLions.com. Tim 20-man senior beat writer. Number one, red zone defense. Taking advantage of scoring opportunities and turning the red zone visits into 7 points. And not 3 is always a big factor in winning the losing every week in the NFL. This week it's particularly important looking into Sunday's matchup between the Lions and Steelers. I would like to point out that right here you have, it is very important taking advantage that you put up 7 points and not 3. So just so we are clear, this is the senior beat writer, Tim 20-man. I like Tim 20-man. Telling everybody who goes, Dan Campbell, stop going for it on 4th down. You got to kick the points. You got to kick the points, Dan. You got to kick the points. Well, he's been kicking the fucking points. And it's not working. It's not working. But, go ahead and say what it is. But Tim 20-man's just saying, look, hey, you got to go. Got to take the points. No. I need 7, not 3. 7 is bigger than 3. Pittsburgh ranks 27th in the NFL in total offense, but they're 13th in scoring. Pittsburgh is one of the top red zone offenses in the NFL, converting trips inside an opponent's 20-yard line into touchdowns 66% of the time, which is 3rd best in the league. Detroit's offense is number 2 at 67.9. Somehow we got all of the numbers in there, 6-7 and 9. 6-7 and 6-9. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Detroit's defense is allowing touchdowns in the red zone at 61% clip, which ranks 23rd. That's an area where the Lions defense coordinator Kevin Shepard's defense will have to buckle down and do better this afternoon. Pittsburgh's 42 red zone visits ranks just 20th in the league. When they get there, they take advantage with touchdowns. I just want to click over to DraftKings and keep myself logged in. You guys know how it is. So, yes, our red zone defense needs to be active and aware. I'm going to simplify this down for you. Let's go ahead and boil this on down to a real simple solution. Don't let them in the red zone. There you go. Oh, boy. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but, keep it simple, stupid. Just don't let them get into the red zone, and you should be able to take care of business, and we don't need to go to overtime. Number 2, running back carries. Detroit is number 5 in team rushing with 131.1 yards per game, but it hasn't been a consistent, as probably went week in and week out. In 5 of Detroit's 6 losses, they failed to rush for 100 yards. Only one time this season has Detroit ran for at least 100 yards and lost a game. That was to Green Bay on Thanksgiving. In 8 wins, Detroit averages 170.5 yards on the ground. In 6 losses, that number is just 78.6. Absolutely. 100 yards difference. A whole ass trip up and down the field. Yeah, gee, I wonder why we lose those games. Jahmyr Gibbs is one of the team's most explosive talents in the NFL, with the ability to score every time he touches the football. We know this. It's been a two-headed monster, including the last 3 seasons has been a two-headed monster, including veteran David Montgomery. Montgomery does double-digit carries in 7 of Detroit's first 9 games, but hasn't reached 10 rushing attempts in any of the team's last 5 contests, 3 of which have been losses. Do I notice a pattern over here? Well, Lions head coach Dan Campbell said this week he's looking for more ways to get David Montgomery involved. I think it's something I think a lot about, but is how we get him involved. He's one of those when they're all involved, we're just better. We're a better offense. Where do we get him touches? Where do we find them? So I think about him a lot. Good. I would think about David Montgomery a lot too, but maybe stop thinking about him and start putting him on the field. I know you're maybe a little worried that he's going to get hurt, but if you don't think about him so much and just let him play ball, well, maybe put it into practice instead of just hypothetics. I think about how great David Montgomery could be. And then I try to think about ways to use him. And I look at him, and I look at the field, and I look at him, and I look at the field, and I go, if only there was a way that I could figure out how to get you over here. Well, I'm just going to keep thinking about it. That's not going to work. Number 3, defending DK Metcalf. That's right. He's a gigantic human being and going to cook our little tiny corners, so we're not going to get too involved in that. Number 4, well, you got to win the turnover battle. Boy, oh boy, just really knocking out of the park there with top flight fucking high IQ takes there, Tim 20-man. Really exercising the gray material there. Yes, you got to win the turnover battle. Did you guys know that typically if you win the turnover battle, well, there's a good chance you're going to win a football game? Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang. Wada wada bing bang. Number 5, 13 personnel. The Rams were successful last week in running 13 personnel, 1 running back and 3 tight ends against the Lions, using it on 43 plays as they racked up 159 rushing yards, 5.5 yards per average, and 519 total yards. They had over 70% success rate out of that personnel grouping last week. The Steelers operated out of 13 personnel, the second most reps behind the Rams this season. So are we going to get bullied around by their 3 tight ends? Well, let's hope that Aleem McNeil and DJ Reed can put their big fat asses in the ground and establish the line of scrimmage. You can't be bullied around there, boys. I need our front 7 to be a front 7 so that our back end can hold up against DK Metcalf and company, because Aaron Rodgers, he does this shit at Ford Field, and it's so annoying. I can't stand it. I think seeing it actually was probably one of the best things getting ready for this game, as we just came out of a game full of it. Campbell said this week, I think we can help them a little bit here. I think seeing a lot last week is big, and I think we focus on those guys and their keys. Man, their eyes. Where your eyes belong and where's your fit. That's all help. Yes, so good that we showed that we can get pounded on in 13 personnel, and then that we try and flip that and blow a little smoke up your ass to go, well, we just seen a bunch of 13 personnel, so we should be ready for it and a lot better. Well, yes, but the proof is in the tapioca pudding, which is disgusting, and that is you got bullied around, so you better figure out something. This is the whole reason why you've been hanging on to old Marcus fat ass broken Davenpoop, right? He's supposed to be that bookend, that heavy end, that big fat ass dude that can just hold up in the run game. Well, you guys go ahead and watch Marcus Davenpoop today. He's going to just be he's going to go from a 3-point stance to directly standing up and then directly getting pushed around all over the field, because unfortunately he's just not really all that good, if you ask me. But I tried to believe in Marcus Davenport, and I tried to get you guys to believe in Marcus Davenport. It's just not happening. And boy, there's going to be a guy over on that Pittsburgh sideline. I don't know if he's active or not. Let's take a little look. Let's see if he's take a little look. Damn, they got a lot of safeties. I wanted Zach Frazier. I liked that guy. I was all high and mighty on that guy. Oh well, would you look at that? They got a guy over there on defense that I was hoping we would draft in the mid rounds. That guy's Jack Sawyer. But that was the defensive end that I wanted. We couldn't get our dirty little dick beaters on him. Can you guys see this? Okay, if not, I'm sorry. So if you see their top 5, first seed's going to the Seahawks, third seed's going to the Eagles, and the fifth seed's the Rams are slotted in right now with the Bears at number 2 and the Buccaneers at 4 and the Niners at 6, the Packers at 7, which leads the Lions on the bubble in the 8th spot, just eking out the Carolina Panthers. Surprising 7 wins on the year. Wow, Carolina. Way to really stack it. Dave Cianellis really taking care of business down there in Carolina, so good on you. We need to win. If we lose, we drop to a whopping 6% chance of making the playoffs. We are currently at 29%, but if we win, we'll get up to 40%, but we're over here saying 40%. Like, that is a better odds. You're still less than 50. You're still on the back end of sliding out, and you're still not in control of your own destiny. This year, I'm not saying that we can't make the playoffs. I'm just saying I've really been looking at some prospects, guys. I've just been really looking at the draft prospects. I've just been doing my thing down there and looking around. Let's go ahead and look at the injury repertoire here. Kirby Joseph out because he's on IR. So Dunzo, Kirby Joseph, happy trails this season. Get better, get rehabbed, and get back at it so that you can continue your Hall of Fame trajectory career next season and not miss any more time moving forward. We want to be Ed Reed, not Bob Sanders. Giovanni Manu is out. Yes, no surprise there. Cologne on questionable. Decker, questionable. Glasgow, questionable. Mahogany, questionable. Amik Robertson, questionable. Awashika, dash. Thomas Harper, dash. Sione Vaki, dash. Not too concerned about Sione Vaki. He's been a non-contributing member of the Detroit Lions for 2 full seasons now. Awashika, do not care. Do not want him anywhere near our offensive line. I'm not just talking shit, but if you watch him time after time after time, Keoti Awashika puts his nose about 17 feet out over his toes in pass pro, and he gets absolutely manhandled by 3rd to 5th round rookies. No problem. I do still a little concerned that Thomas Harper isn't back from concussion yet. I did like a little bit of what I seen out of Thomas Harper. I like the young secondary players getting a little bit of exposure, so I would prefer him to be back, though not in a starting role. Big Avonte Maddox fan over here. Let's get up and get down. 911 is a joke in your town. We're going to go ahead and kick it on over to DraftKings, make sure that we're reloaded and in here before we dive into it. It is a little bit of a condensed show today, guys. We are kind of flying through things. Again, the sooner I go into work, the sooner that I can get out. I'm the only one working, and the event's only from 2 to 5, so as long as I can there for the event coverage, let's go. Sooner I can get home and spend the evening with Hat and Boobs. How we doing, Mad Hatter Nation? So yes, American Boxer. I tried to make the point to Coach Campbell to put David Montgomery on the field. Hat and DC are good friends. They smoke meat together and sometimes and talk ball. It's 100%, dude. Kane, it's you're not wrong. Me and Dan Campbell. He enjoys hanging out, dude. Me and Hat and Boobs are spending. We just sent some Christmas cookies over to him. You know what I mean? Sent a card in the mail. That type of stuff. Good morning, Mom. How you doing? I didn't like the outcome of the Packers-Bears game. Looking forward to a Lions win. Yeah, you and me both. Of course they're winning today. Hell yeah, Brandy. Did you have your coffee? I can't wait until Rodrigo runs into the field and hip tosses Davenport off the field like he did Jason Kelsey a few years ago. Dude, I would rather have Malcolm Rodriguez playing defensive end, undersized and out of position than Marcus Davenport. Davenport's just not good, man. Yeah, that poor bastard. It'd help the situations if I ordered MCDC coffee style. But I putting my life on the line? Well, Kane, that depends. Are you a regular consumer of caffeine? Because there's a lot of people that like the amount of caffeine that I consume in a day freaks them out. But like this is iced mocha with an extra shot or two in it. And like it gets me going, but I could like totally just like pound one of these and just take a nap. You know what I'm saying? Like caffeine ain't really that much, you know. But if you're used to it, dude, it probably wouldn't hurt you. But if you're not used to it, bro, if you're not used to just like consuming 200 milligrams of caffeine or more at a time, maybe ease your way into it. I run on caffeine, nicotine, and THC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, basically, I get me a real good coffee grinder, dude, and what I do is I grind the beans up as well as I can, and then I sprinkle espresso powder on it, and then I just fucking rip it, dude. Damn near put me in the AFib, and I drink coffee. Death Wish Coffee, huh? What the fuck is that, dude? I think it's right in the name, bro. Death Wish Coffee. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Put some pep in your step, huh? Huh. Pretty hardcore stuff, huh? Really strong coffee. Oh, yeah, it's the other whole thing is strong coffee. Well, all I'm going to say is if you were going to buy any internet person's coffee, Might I suggest you go and buy Cast Brew coffee or pool water. They got Alex Stein's Primetime Grind, 3 times the caffeine. They got Rise with Roberto Jr., the whole bean ground caffeine. Stand Your Grounds whole bean, as well as Ian's Graphene Dream, a low acidity coffee that sells out regularly. The top selling brand, Appalachian Nights, as well as K-Cups. I watch too much shit. I am online too damn much, y'all. Holy crappers, bro. I am online way too much. Yes, Mr. Trent City, actually, I'm a big Black Rifle Coffee fan, dude. I heard you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. Well, it depends, dude. Hardcore is in the eye of the hardcoreness. Yes, coffee grinders are definitely worth it, broski. Hell yeah, they are. Hardcore. I mix dirt with hot water and call it coffee. There you go, Mr. Detroit City. There you go. One of my old roommates thought coffee was one of the most disgusting things on planet Earth, and he called it dirty bean water. He was like, how do you just drink that nasty-ass dirty bean water? And I'm like, well, technically, you're not wrong. It's like, you're not, it is dirty bean water. All right, so, guys, let's pound out. Let's go ahead and pound her out. Let's get after it. Run it. Yeah, yep. Run it. Damn, why are we such big favorites? Is it because Vegas is setting the table for the big finale, the season finale? Is that what's going on here? Trippy, you ain't wrong, dude. You ain't wrong, bro. He says, this is America. Everything has chemicals. Oh, my mom drinks 8 cups of Maxwell House a day. Well, you know, Mom, we know that if you drank more coffee, you wouldn't have room to drink all that whiskey that you're drinking. I mean, we do. It's 11:20. She's already drunk. My mom's already drunk. She's been drinking that Irish coffee all morning, dude. And you wonder where I get it from. Damn, Mom. Already drunk. You're going to miss. The game's not till 1. You can't be pre-gaming this early, Mom. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, yeah, dude, Mr. Trade City, did you see Jake Paul get his shit pound? Oh, woo! I actually shared a meme on Twitter just before the show went live, and it was somebody took right before Jake Paul's about to get knocked out, right? And they put it as the cover of Pantera's a Vulgar Display of Power album cover, and I was like, that's awesome, bro. I do not freebase coffee grounds. Well, Kane, I don't freebase it either. I just straight snort that shit like a grown man. Next stop is I'm just going to start taking coffee and injecting it intravenously. And so that people don't see it and know that I'm doing it, I'm going to do it really sneakily, like under my fucking toenails and shit, dude. You haven't lived until you boofed coffee? Yeah, dude, I don't need a coffee enema. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't know how people ever figured out that you could like butt chug anything or like absorb anything through your butt. Like that's just so weird to me, dude. Like it's in that same vein of like I want to know who the first guy was that figured out how to make like a shovel, like who put like a flat surface on a stick and used it as a digging device. I also want to know who like it's like shovel guy. I want to know like who the first guy was that looked at a pumpkin and was like, I'm gonna eat that big orange fucking thing. I'm gonna eat it and then I'm gonna make like fucking pie out of it. And like bread and pancakes, and in like a million years, white women are gonna go crazy over it in coffee. Oh yeah, so that guy, I'm just very curious, like how that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like when was that? And then like who was like, oh, I'm. Some dude is just sitting there like, huh. I wonder if I could drink this with my butt. You know what I'm saying? And then like the trial and error process, because it didn't start off with like bongs. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably started off like trying to like reverse fart the coffee up their ass, and then started with how like trying to like suck it up their own ass. And like, well, this clearly isn't working. So like different straws. Like, do we use a coffee stir? Do we use a straw? Do we do like a loop-de-loop straw, like a crazy straw, before they finally got to how and anything else? If you'd applied that much energy to anything else, we would be that much farther ahead in the evolutionary timeline. But instead, we got like millions of people dedicating so much time and energy to various ways of putting and absorbing things up their own ass instead of like going to fucking Mars. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Oh. A dude starving during the potato famine? Probably, Kane, because that's the only way that, like, it's the monkey in us, Trippy. I'm going to start calling you Joe Rogan, bro. It's the chimps, man. They're so fucking strong, dude. Chimps are so fucking strong. But you're right, dude. It's the monkey brain in us, bro. You're right. You're 100% right. If anyone tells you they attended Florida State, beware. Hell yeah, dude. Bro, you're right, dude. It is the monkey brain in us. All right, guys, so over here we got ourselves. We're building this little par-lickety lay. We're going to take the Lions, and we're going to take Jahmyr Gibbs anytime touchdown because of the simple metric of it. Now, I would like to add minimum 1 for a 3, if not 3 for a 5. How do you guys feel about that? Do you want to go 3 for a 5? Because what I was kind of thinking is getting into the rushing props, right? Let's just minimize this. I'm not fading it. I'm just minimizing it. You guys know me. Now, I wanted to look at Jahmyr Gibbs rushing, receiving. Damn. I kind of like this number right here. And then I kind of like this number right here. How do we feel about that, guys? Plus 2282. And now, do we want to throw on another touchdown scorer? And if so, do we... David Montgomery. Oh, they already broke the record. Gotcha. I was going to say, if they haven't broken the record yet, then for the most rushing touchdowns with two running backs in a set amount of time, I was going to say that it was 100% guaranteed that David Montgomery was going to get a touchdown. But now I'm a little hesitant, and I'm kind of feeling Amon-Ra. What do you guys think? Well, how are we feeling on this parlay so far, guys? My cousin is from North Carolina. He's a Florida State fan. This is a Gibbs 3 touchdown game. Yeah? They're served chilled in China. Trippy, explain, dude. Why 3 touchdowns? And I'm not like, explain it, bitch. I mean, just like talk me into Jahmyr Gibbs plus 2 touchdowns. Because I'm not mad about it. Actually not mad about that at all. 3 touchdowns is a swing, though. Shoo. That's a swing. Monty goes off, finally gets unleashed. He's gone from 0 touchdowns, then the next week for 3 touchdowns. About 10 weeks now. Trippy, are you just pulling my leg, dude? Or is that actual... I'm not opposed. Skipper touchdown. Kane. Hang on, Trippy. I'm not, dude. I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. I'm like, are you shitting me? How would I look this up? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Trippy, where do you find this shit, bro? What the fuck, man? How do you find this shit, brother? That's awesome, dude. Oh, come on, Mr. Detroit City. Don't say that, dude. Bates doesn't suck, dude. Bates doesn't suck. He's just having a rough go of it. See, the thing is Jake Bates isn't used to kicking this much. He's used to Dan going for it a lot more. So he's just tired, dude. He's just tired. That's what it is. Damn, Trippy. I'm actually sold, bro. I'm sold on that. Legit. Yeah. I kind of want to put one more leg on here. Here's the thing. I was also looking it up. Pittsburgh's actually pretty good. They're pretty stingy through the air, but they give up quite a bit of production on the ground. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. He's wearing his leopard print undies. Jamie, look up what he's wearing today. Jamie, look that up. Broski, here's the thing, man. I'm fading Goff and the passing game because I'm only building one parlay, and the Steelers are actually pretty stingy against the pass. And I just historically the Lions, when we lean into the run game, we win. Where is he? All right, Goff's passing over under 267.5. Wow, that's a little high, at least in my opinion. I was figuring more in the 220s. 52 point over under. I don't think I'm going to jam in another touchdown score simply because if I'm calling for Gibbs to score 28 of our hypothetical 26, you know what I'm saying? Monty Cooks, DK plus 150. Trippy, come on, man. Dude, don't make me do that, bro. I don't want to put the Steelers on here, man. I don't want to put any Steelers on it. Yeah, Kane, shout out Broski is right. Yeah, Brock Wright's on IR, dude. That's why we got Fursker, Rucci, and Zylstra at tight ends. I'm just sold on the run game today. It's JMO's over under. Damn, 69? Hell yeah, Trippy. Bro, Hutch did get that INT, dude. But yeah, that Fursker let me down too, bro. But Hutch, yeah, dude, we were close to hitting on that. We were real close. So should we do that? Let's go with who? TK85. I'm going to fade the TK85 touchdown, brother. I'm actually going to go into that 0 touchdown to 3 touchdown narrative. Yeah. Jack Sack, huh? Let's take a look, see if he's even available. Can't. No jack sack. He's not available. But tackles, huh? What do they got him at? 9.5 tackles and assists. Jack Campbell get more than 10 tackles? Oh man, you really think Aaron's gonna throw an interception? Who's gonna pick him off? There ain't no Kirby back there, man. There ain't no BB back there. Amik's been getting cooked, bro. Oh, Trippy says Hutch again, huh? You guys really think Aaron's going to throw an INT? Like, for real? He's thrown 7 all year, dude. But when he does, he throws them 2 at a time, huh? Seahawks, Bengals, and Chargers. Huh. None, 2. None, 2. None, 1. None. He's set up for a none game. No, Aaron Rodgers set up for a none game. Check it out. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 1, 2, 0. He set up for a 0, and then what would that be? Week 18? Yeah, in the season finale. Final. Aaron Rodgers throws a 2 interception game today. He's not he's not according to the pattern. Check it out. See what I'm saying? There's his interceptions this year. The pattern. He patterns. He's patterning. Bap, 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 bap. Yeah, no. What do you guys think? Am I nuts? Yeah, Trippy, you ain't wrong, dude. You're not wrong, bro. Yeah, Judge Wampner's on. Judge Wampner's on. I Judge Wampner. Oh. Well, look here, guys. Aiden Hutchinson is Vegas's big time got him taking a sack, bro. Or getting a sack. Getting after it. Damn, I haven't had a Zin in this whole fucking time, dude. Or I ate it. Well, I don't think I never had one in. Hope I didn't eat it. Did I have a Zin in earlier, y'all, and did I eat it? I didn't have one in. I didn't have one in. I didn't have one in. That's what it was. I was waiting to do it during the intro. That's what it was. And then I just skipped. I just spaced on it. Derp. A derp, a derp, a derp, a derp. A durka, durka. Durka, durka. Durka, durka. Durka, durka. Muhammad Jihad. Muhammad Jihad. Durka, durka. Muhammad Jihad. If Hutchinson can pick off Stafford, he can pick off Rodgers. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Hell yeah, brother. Growing 6 inches than Rodgers. I'd rather bet on me growing 6 inches than Rodgers throwing an interception. Looking like Russell Crind. Russell Crowe. Yeah, dude. I'm like, oh, the patterns, pattern recognition. It's been a Zionite since I had one. Hell yeah, dude. Matt Damon. Yeah, Matt Damon, Matt Damon. You see, there's 3 types of people in this world. Pussies, assholes, and dicks. Dicks just want to fuck everything. Assholes shit all over everything. And pussies, well, they're always just getting fucked. Ah, yeah, that's awesome. Uh, it's Ben Affleck in The Accountant. Hell yeah. A Zyn is like a sin. I know, dude. I should be switching over to oh, what is it? There's something with there's Zyns with it's like it's nicotine and caffeine now. Oh god, I've been seeing them on Instagram. Bunch of athlete douchebags have been marketing them. I'm kind of finning a hutch sack at home, guys. Huh? What do we think? How do we feel about that, guys? Do we like it? Or should we go something on offense? Yeah, Tucker Carlson's got a brand. That's what. Yeah, he's got one too. Coming again to save the motherfucking day. Yeah, America. Fuck yeah. So suck my dick and lick on my balls, America. Fuck yeah. I like to do South Park voices, can you tell? You're welcome, dude. You're so welcome. Especially, I really like it when it gets all something. There's like, America, fuck yeah. It'll be 9/11 times 1,000. Good God. That's like 911 million. Because yo, Mr. Detroit City, great callback, dude. Great callback, dude, because it's all in my head. Keep thinking about it over and over again. Nelly, what do you keep thinking about? I keep thinking about how no matter what I do, all I think about is you. No shit, Kane. You thought I saw, dude, bro, up here, Zyn is like a bit, dude. Pucks of Zyn everywhere, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like vaping and sucking on a robot dick is like dying out, and Zyn is just like. Also, there's all these studies coming out showing how like beneficial nicotine is to the body. You know, nicotine is not actually a drug; it's actually a nutrient because it's like nicotine itself, like just nicotine, is actually a nutrient. It's not a drug or a chemical. It's all natural, and your body can absorb it. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, that Kelly Rowland and Nelly song. That's a jam, dude. And not for nothing, I think it is a crime against human ears that the industry elevated Beyonce to the platform that she's at, because in all honesty, Kelly Rowland was the significantly better singer in Destiny's Child. She has a much better voice than Beyonce ever fucking did. And she should have been the actual breakout star from the group. But demonic forces behind Beyonce allowed her to become just this fucking semen demon out there. You know what I'm saying? Dip no matter where they can't have those cigs around dry crops. Exactly, Trippy. Exactly, bro. Also, I can have a Zyn in. I can change Zyn ins all day, dude. I don't have to go outside at all. Detroit needs to be careful. If they get ahead and they get overconfident, then they slip. Yes, American boxer, when we get ahead, we need to keep our foot on the throat of the opposition and fucking kill them. Cheering on Woodward last night, spitting in a bottle. I'm like, I knew it made the right choice cheering for Detroit. Yeah, dude, Kane, there's a weird thing with Michiganders where, like, especially, like it cracks me up. So, for example, people are like, all right, man, well, I'm about to head on home there and have me some dinner. Gonna grab me a couple beers and some tins of wintergreen on the way home before I go home and have me some dinner after work. And I'm like, motherfucker, where are you going? They're like, going to Jackson. And I go, yeah, Jackson, Michigan, not Jackson, Mississippi, you hillbilly motherfucker. Also, fun fact, do any of you know where the term hillbilly actually comes from? I'll let you hang into that in the chat for a minute. It's very interesting. Is Beyonce playing cornerback? Anybody? I'd bang. Hell yeah, Pac Lolo. What's up, brother? Good to see you, dude. What's up, man? Happy Sunday, y'all. Beyonce, one of those redacted photos? Yes, dude. Yes, bro. You like Kelly better too, James. What's up, James? Good to see you, bro. Kelly Rowland, bro, she had a magnificent voice, bro. Like a magnificent voice. It lended itself to that genre of, well, not that genre, that particular moment in time, that sound of hip hop. Her voice lent itself so perfectly to hip hop versus Beyonce. In my opinion, I think Kelly Rowland was an infinitely better singer, but she's just probably not willing to be a semen demon like Beyonce Knowles. You know what I'm saying? Big end instead of tight end, bro. Well, and the thing is, she's probably very loose butthole. Very loose butthole. We don't like loose butthole. So Lions win, Gibbs 110, Monty plus 50, Gibbs with 3 touchdowns, and Hutch with a sack. All right, guys, this is where I'm going to get fucked up here. Hillbilly certain didn't come from Ben Johnson's subdivision in Asheville. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, Wasn't that Chameleonaire? Wasn't that who did that? We like tiny holes. Oprah Witch Club. Broski. That's really funny, dude. I like that. Like, can I use that line, bro? The Oprah Witch Club? Fuck me, dude. That's really funny. That's like Hillary Clinton, Kamala la 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 la, Kamala la la la, Kamala la la la. She's part of Oprah Witch Club, dude. Yes, bro. Please use it. I think that's really funny, dude. I think the term Oprah Witch Club is really fucking funny, bro. Yes, I'm totally using that. That's fucking great. That is really good, dude. That's like, I kind of wish, like, bro, I'm not going to lie. Oprah Witch Club is on par of something that I would hear like Mark Dice say. That's really clever, dude. That's really clever. Oprah belongs to the dark side of the force. She didn't do it. She didn't do it and give in to your hate. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Oprah. But if she wants to put her power behind me and make me the next Dr. Phil, okay, I'm totally all right. If she wants to elevate my status in the media sphere, okay, to go ahead and allow me to be a culturally relevant force for good, what I'll do is I'll allow Oprah to make me a cultural force, and then I'll turn heel on her and expose the corruption in Hollywood with the bright light of MAGA. Oh, yes, Whoopi's in there, too, yes. Beyonce bimbos, bro. You guys are fucking savages today, dude. You guys are savages. All right, so real quickly, before we finish this betting, a little bit of history time with Hat and Beard, you guys. So I asked you, where does the term hillbilly come from? So it is my understanding that the term hillbilly comes from people who live in the hills. Yes? Okay. So, but where does the term Billy come from? Well, it's a conjunction, would that be the correct term? Of the word hill and Billy boy, because it was Billy Boy. What are Billy Boys? In Scotland, there was a guy named William the Orange or William of Orange, and people who supported him were called Billy Boys, okay? And when they immigrated over here to the United States, right, a lot of the Scottish migrants moved to the hills of Appalachia, where they just went from being Billy Boys to Hillbilly Boys that then got shortened down to simply Hillbillies. Also, fried chicken comes from Scotland. By the way, fried chicken comes from Scotland. Fried chicken is Scottish. Just like chicken, the fuck is it? There's some dish that everybody thinks is Indian, but it's actually Scottish. chicken. The fuck is it? Yeah, it's irrelevant now. But everybody thinks it's an Indian dish, but it's actually a Scottish dish. Scottish dish. Jillian McMichaels versus Oprah battle for the truth. Dude, Jillian McMichaels would put Oprah Winfrey in a figure 4 leg lock and absolutely snap it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't touch Whoopi with my 2-inch Peter. Hell yeah. Dude, Pac Lolo, I wouldn't touch Whoopi with your Peter either, bro. Watermelon comes from Africa. Haggis. Haggis. What's up, Dad? Haggis. Fuck, what is haggis? Isn't that it's like stomach meat or something like that? Like lamb stomach meat? Am I correct with that? The inside of the stomach or something like that? What's up? What are you doing out here Sunday afternoon? Just hanging out? Well, that catfish is American. Hell yeah, it is. Oprah's de facto MAGA influencer giving Dr. Phil and Oz. Bro, Kane, think about that, dude. What if she's like low-key trying to circumvent everything by like, when I play both sides, I'm guaranteed to win. she's just macking it up. Well, if I play both sides, I'm guaranteed to win. Tikka Masala. Trippy, what the fuck, man? How do you just like know everything, bro? My dude, bro. You're just like dupe tikka masala. That's exactly it, brother. Everyone thinks that is a Indian dish, but it's actually a Scottish dish. Now it was made by an Indian guy who was Scottish, but it's still a Scottish dish. Meat stuffed stomach lining. Yeah, that's what it is. Can we just listen to some Indian? Just to hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ling-a-ting-a-ting-a-ling-a-doo. So guys, they're actually I'm gonna do a little something for Christmas Day. I will not be live Christmas Day because I don't believe in that. I also do personally think it's kind of gross that they have football on Christmas. That's just stupid in my opinion. But we will be live, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have B-Rad fill in, guest hosting for us, and we're just going to have Christmas music playing for a few hours, and I will write on my dry erase board right here. I'll put my bet up for you, or I'll put some type of a graphic so that you can see and you can trail my bet or fade it if you want. But stop by. Like the video, say what's up. But yeah, B-Rad will be filling in as guest host while we just kind of play some holiday music, just kind of a Merry Christmas to all you guys. You know what I'm saying? Color change moving into the big leagues. Oh yeah, you like that, Trippy? Well, dude, here's the thing, bro. You're good at your shit, man. You're good at your shit, so why not, dude? And also, you seem to kind of know what the fuck what I'm thinking. I ain't gonna lie, dude. You come in and you've been filling in gaps where I'm missing a little bit, so I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I think you be red. Shit. Are you in your senses? Well, I don't know. I don't follow. My bad, Pac, dude. My bad. I don't quite follow. Always get a laugh or two when playing super loud in the Mustang down here in those times. Dude, that's awesome. Fucking wearing a tank top down there. You bastard. You bastard. You bastard. I'm over here bundling up. And I'm not going to lie, it looks really nice out today, guys. It's sunny because we had a nice warm up in the 40s for the past couple days. A lot of the snow is melted, and it's just like, here comes the mud. Doo-doo-doo-doo. But don't let it fool you. It's 21 fucking degrees out here, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock this bet in. We'll walk through it. Talk me out of it, or talk me into one simple more leg. I will. No, I won't go over 5. I won't go over 5. I can hit on 5s. I can hit pretty regularly on 5s. The biggest swing here is Gibbs with the 3 touchdowns, personally. Talk me out of it. Talk me out of this, guys. Talk me out of this one. Do we trim any of the fat? Do we trim any fat? Because damn it, Trippy, that pattern recognition shit. Motherfucker. But then again, Trippy, I ain't gonna lie, dude, you were also the one that told me to bet on Fursker. And personally, I thought your rationale was incredibly sound and very, very logical. I was like, oh, yeah, actually, yeah, that actually makes a shitload of sense. I was completely on board with it. All right, so far we got the Lions to win. Gibbs plus 110 rushing receiving. Monty plus 50 rushing receiving. Gibbs with 3 touchdowns and Hutch with a sack. Why does it just not feel complete with Amon-Ra on there? Why do I just feel like what is wrong with me? Why can't I just be happy with it? Does it make a shitload of sense, or a sense of load of shit? Yeah. On Sean Ryan being CIA. Ooh. Actually, Broski, didn't he like kind of, and I don't know if it was recent or if it was a clip that has resurfaced. Didn't he talk about how he was embedded in cartels in like South America and then started his own? He wanted to see how deep he could get into his own distribution ring, which I'm not saying it's factual, but doesn't that kind of lend itself to already show that he tipped his hand saying he worked for the agency a little bit? He had headhunted Biden. Yeah, he did. You go Monty and St. Brown yourself. So fried, dude. Yeah, dude. Hunter Biden is cooked, bro. Captain Jack plus 10 tackles. All right. We don't know, but we know. Still CIA. Yeah, broski, nicely done. Yes. Let me correct myself. Still CIA. Yes, I think you are correct. At this point, I'd be more surprised if he wasn't CIA, dude. Shit, man. And how about Bongino, bro? How about Bongino stepping down? What the fuck does that say? And how much is he going to say? Y'all, is Bongino about to blow the whistle? Is he about to pop the top on everything, dude? All right, so a better CIA than AOC. She got some big old titties. All right. This is what we're going to do. There we go. We're going to do Jack Campbell, 8 tackles and assists. I don't want to get too heavy in it. All right, I feel like we're taking some big swings on these defensive parlays right here. Should we throw one? Oh, God damn it. And the bitch of it is that I know when I go downstairs and get ready to leave, Hat and Boobs is going to be like, I thought this one was too much. I was going to get in the chat and tell you not to do it. Beard and Bongino. Bro, Mr. Detroit City, I don't think Dan Bongino understands how little he would have to pay me to work for him in his show, bro. Like this is what like big money people don't understand is like what is an insignificant amount to them is a life-changing amount to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I would work for him for a very small salary that would completely change my life, and we would crush it in the ratings, dude. We would be the #1 show. Beard and Bongino Mondays or weekdays at 7, from 7 to like 9, 7 to morning wake up with Beard and Bongino. We would have the #1 show on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Kick, all of them. You name it, we'd have the #1 live. We'd have the #1 downloaded. It would be more numbers than Rogan, Candace Owens, and Tim Pool all put together. Boom. I'm just saying. We are that talented. Plus, then it would give me a platform to fill in. So I don't know if you guys seen it, but it was released, or at least rumored, that there was the plan. Trump had the plan to put Charlie Kirk in as J.D. Vance's running mate, and the plan was to have 2 terms of Vance Kirk, and then Charlie Kirk was supposed to run for president after the 2 terms of Vance Kirk. So all I'm saying is I am old enough. I'm an American-born citizen, meet all of the requirements. Let's just replace Charlie Kirk as the VP with Hat and Beard. Boom. Vance and Beard. We both got beards. Make beards great again. Mabaga. Networking is worth more than a bag of cash. You're right, dude. Here's the thing, Trippy. I know how to... Damn. Hold on. That was really funny, broski. Though I don't necessarily agree with you on Dan Bongino being all talk, no action, because I don't know. I do think it's funny, just like Rash Patel and Pam Blondie. That's pretty funny. But yeah, Trippy, networking is worth more than a bag of cash in a lot of cases. The problem is I'm bad at networking. Yeah, now some Erica as VP, which I'm out on that. I'll take Ruby. Yep, Mr. Detroit City. I couldn't do Erica Kirk as VP personally. Look, I'm sexist as hell. I don't think women should be leaders of any countries. Sorry. Every time it happens, it's always bad news. You'd want Rick Scott. I heard Rick Scott's a really good dude, man. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be Rubio. All right, guys, do we add a seventh leg or do we just keep it at 6? Talk me out of an Amon-Ra. Why does it just feel wrong without Amon-Ra on here? Why does it just feel so wrong without Amon-Ra on here? It just feels so wrong. Right? What's wrong with me? Why? Talk me out. Chat, if you're not going to talk, you got to talk me out of this. You got to talk me out of something here. 7. Ah! The bitch of it is, I know that I'll do 7 and I'll hit on 4. All right, we're going to pull the Hutch sack, and it's nothing against Hutch. All right, 6. But see, now I do it, and I'm like, of course Hutch is going to get a sack. Don't be greedy. Trim it down. 1 more. I can only do 5. The big heavies is Jahmyr Gibbs 3 touchdowns. That's the big heavy lift. That's the heavy lift. Fuck it. Scared money don't make money. 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 Mahogany. False starts +2 at -2. James, that's funny, dude. Mr. Detroit City, I agree. Charlie was the movement, not her. Charlie, he was the glue that held it all together. He was the pole, the center pole of the Big Ten. Charlie Kirk really was the center pole of the Big Ten. Scared show 2-leg parlay. Oh man, don't. I can't do this. Oh, man, I just We're gonna. I like this. I like this. Come on, guys. I like this. Right. Got the Lions winning. Gibbs +110. Monty +50. Gibbs with 3 tuggery doos. Jack on 8 tackles. Amon-Ra with 50 yards and Hutch with a sack. The heavy lift. Honestly, the heavy lift here is Hutch with the sack, though Vegas is saying it's going to happen, and Gibbs with 3 touchdowns. Oh, man. Because that's what? That's only +700, actually. That's really not that far out. How many parlays hit last week? Just wondering. None, actually, James. I hit on none. Well, technically, that's not true. I did hit on... Actually, I hit Thursday night on the Rams game. I won like $100 on the Rams game because I made a silly parlay around Seattle winning, and it all came to fruition there in overtime. So I actually did hit last week on like a 5 or 6 leg parlay. No, Trippy, you convinced some dumbass to do that with Fursker. You convinced some dumbass. Yeah. Now, what it was is we were both just like, well, the globalists, that makes sense. Doesn't that make sense? Yes, that makes sense. My sources confirm it. And I was like, your sources confirm it? And you're like, my sources confirm it. I was like, well, his sources confirm it. You want to tell me your sources? I can't expose my sources. Well, he can't expose his sources, but if his sources confirm it, then I'm going to believe it. It was Alex Jones v. Alex Jones. Oh, Derek Harp, what's up, brother? What's up, dude? How you doing over there eating pancakes and watching football? Early Sunday morning for you, my guy. Hopefully you're having a good day, dude. Merry Christmas, everybody, by the way. It's the holiday season. Ba-doo, 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 and I'm gonna get fat, and that's a fact. Hell yeah. All right, fuck it, dude. We're loading it. We're loading it. Run it, run it, run it, run it. Boom, there we go. All right, let's go take a look. We'll just quickly, because I do got to get up out of here, guys. What did I win? Yeah, I hit on a 6-leg on Thursday. Made $94. Seattle wins. Sam Darnold plus 210, passing, rushing. Barner plus 25. Smith and Jigma over 90. Barner plus 4 catches, and Smith and Jigma plus 6 catches. So that was the last. And then, I guess I did hit on. No, that was back in the Dallas game. I hadn't hit since December 4th, but then yeah, we hit 2 weeks later. Not the best. I don't win a lot. I really don't win a lot. I win about enough. I did get lucky. I did get very lucky early on in the season during our bombing for the holidays. But then I just get kind of lucky here or there, you know. I just get kind of lucky. I win about enough to keep gambling without dipping into my own. Like, I very rarely have to load money into my account. You know what I'm saying? That's not like, oh. But that's what you should do, you know, bankroll management. You know, don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and just keep winning. Just keep winning, baby. It's not hard, dude. Gambling's not hard. Just get good at it. No Johns, bro. Psh, just got to be good, man. You know, stacking paper, making Play-Doh snakes. All right, guys, I'll hold this up for about 3 more minutes, and then we'll get up out of here because then I got to like run out the door. Literally, Hat and Boobs was like she like packed my lunch and everything, so all I got to do is like literally just walk out the door, get in my truck, and go. Which I really appreciate it, babe. Thank you. I know you're listening. She's down there doing a bunch of bacon, making a whole shitload of cookies and stuff, doing all the good shit down. Yeah, doing all the good shit down there. So there's my bet. If you guys want to. Oh, good. My auto pay was processed. Hooray me. Good. T-Mobile, I'm glad. There you go. So we got the Lions to win. Gibbs plus 110 all-purpose. Montgomery plus 50 all-purpose. Gibbs with 3 tugger-redos, which is only plus 700. I honestly would figure that's more in the plus 1,500 range, but Vegas picking up on the same pattern recognition that Trippy's picking up on. My guy. Action, Jack Campbell with 8 or more tackles and assists. Amon-Ra with 50 receiving yards. And the Michigan Mayhem man himself, Aiden Hutchinson, getting a big solid sack. The pressure rate man himself. If and when Grandma Wagon, this parlay hits, the 7-leg hits, we are going to turn $25 into $850, and it'll be a very Merry Christmas at the Hat and Beard household. Ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate, we heard her yell, Carl's Jr. is already in the car. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Fuck, what did she make for me last night? Oh, chicken. So tonight's lunch is chicken piccata. So we'll have a very nutritional day of get to work, and then first break I'll have some cheese and raw garlic with about a half gallon of water, and then for lunch we'll have some chicken piccata and some coffee, and since it's Sunday, while I watch the game, I'm gonna have a bag of wild berry gummy bears and a 16-ounce Diet Coke. And yes, they're the good kind. Harborough. Hell yes, let's go. Harborough gummy bears, top-end gummy bears. Brandy Coffee says 41-13 Lions. Holy shit, Brandy. Wow, wee-wah, sister. If that's the final score, I'll know for a fact. We won't know, but we will know. If the salad comes on top, I send it back. I'll have the gabagool. The what? The gabagool. So real quick, guys. Damn, I am running late. Am I wrong when I listen to them say gabagool? Aren't they really saying cop of coal? Like, you got to have some cop of coal with your meat with your meat, or not meat dish, but your like a charcuterie board. I'm pretty sure that they're saying capicola. It's just with their real fucking thick Guido accent. They're just like, hey, the gabagool. It sounds like they're saying gabagool, but I think they're saying capicola. You know what I'm saying? Dude, built to ass. Let's go. You got nobody, and I mean nobody, touches our baby. Let's go. Belt to ass. Lions over Aaron Diddly-Do Rodgers, where he just can't seem to get over the Lions in the back end, the twilight end of his career. Just continuing to take belt to Rodgers' ass. Let's go. Let's go. The salad will come out on top, and we are going to send it back. Guys, try and have yourself a good rest of the day. Enjoy football. We will be back tomorrow morning with our red shirt on. Victory red shirt inbound Monday morning while the Lions continue to keep their playoff hopes alive. We will cover tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be covering the game as well as any crazy breaking news that happened. We'll look at the Lions playoff chances after our big W today against the Steelers. Let's go. Jahmyr Gibbs, 3 touchdowns inbound. Going to hit on our parlays. I got a feeling. Ooh, ooh. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Stay out of trouble. I've been Hat and Beard. You've been Attentive Audience. Till tomorrow at 10 a.m. Bunga bunga.